Both teams needing a win. A win for Melbourne will just about get them there. A big win for Adelaide will be enough. And there's Tucker with the opening bucket. Tucker in transition. Had the look, but gave it up for Golding. Great decision. 5-0 start, Melbourne.
And Chris Golding is a lead at that. He did this last time they played at 21, I think, at halftime, 23, something big.
Wow.
And that is a very nice response. Both these teams need to. There's two different ways to do it. You can try and make it a high-scoring game, or you just also do it with your defense. Beautiful play there, Lee.
Fingers crossed it's a little higher scoring than 10 to 35, but
you get my point.
We get your point. We're picking up what you're putting down. Galloway from outside, that's what he's there to do.
That's what he is in the game to do.
Xavier Rattan-Mayes in possession. As Tucker walks into an open three.
Oh, well, that's part of his game.
He's got that shooting clip up to 37% from outside across the year. North Carolina native. As Felix spoke about pre-game, copped a little bit of heat.
From long range in the early going.
Cleveland happy to try his luck. It's good as well.
They're taking that approach.
Franks got past Marcus Lee and one.
Well, they've decided to make life real tough for Franks. Now, Franks is good enough that time. He was able to split. And that time there, the quick pass back to him by Galloway. So he kicks it out, and then they don't have time. Lee doesn't have time to get back there and set that double. And as you can see, he goes by him.
Brad Newley into the game for his first minutes. Midway through the opening term, Rattan-Mayes from outside.
Goodness me, what a hot start.
We don't even need to Mike Den Bickman up. We just pick him up in all of our effects. Cleveland just knocked down, and he's starting to find his feet in this game.
In situations where teams have been going at him, he's had to slide his feet, move laterally, and it's resulted in situations like that where guys have been able to get right by him. That's been given to him. Likewise, the 36ers. So everybody coming out and shooting the ball with confidence.
Speaking of green light, Anthony Drimmick's had one for the best part of 12 years in this competition.
I don't know what the numbers say, but certainly the eye test suggests that he's doing much better.
Yeah, equal career high points per game, Drewy.
There you go.
There he is in transition, 10.5. You're right, though, Drewy. Whichever team starts to churn it up defensively will get the advantage.
Dear me.
This is audacious stuff from Chris Golding. Just alongside the Chemist Warehouse logo. And 9 of 12 from long range here in the first 8 minutes.
This is fun on Sunday Hoops. Clark into the lane for 2 more. He's got 5 points. And
you know, barrier. You know, like it's a, you start knocking a few down, your opponent's missing, all of a sudden the score blows out. That's why these teams are letting it fly.
Golding dropped it off for Lee. Stripped. Fast hands from Ian Clark, and Adelaide go to the other end. Tucker sends that one out.
Elite wall up.
Melbourne United lead that category 11-5.
Ian Clark drives. Nice pass inside for Daniel Johnson. Adelaide take the lead. We might need to be the Golden State Warriors and shoot it like them to make the play-in series. They don't just need to win, they need to win by a significant margin.
A nice 30, 40-point win is achievable when you think of that game.
22 made threes in that game, Liam?
NBA.
You were there?
Threes.
Drewy didn't have, we chatted at three-quarter time of that one. Not the fellas were going to get over the line. Oh my, athletic finish from Tucker in transition.
Franks and McCarron coming to the scorer's table to check back in. Sunday Dance to spin and the left-hand finish. Cleveland and Franks on the floor for Adelaide. Rattan-Mayes, Peatling, Lee, Golding. And Tucker for Melbourne United. Peatling threw it upstairs. Marcus Lee's got those long levers. He went and found it and jammed it.
He just comes off hard, the help's there, and maybe he's in threat of a charge. That time he just played a little 2-on-1 in a phone booth, and they were able to make it, throw it up there for the...
Loose ball pounced on by Tucker. He's got 7 points. Kicks it out for Newley. It's good.
Good hit. Adelaide get an open look in response.
Clark misses a golden opportunity. The bucket downhill. Lays it up. So we tick down to 5.5 minutes remaining in the opening half. Cleveland buries it.
Oh, how's the touch from Antonius Cleveland?
All up for grabs, thanks to our proud partners at Hungry Jacks. Easy two from the Karen. Tucker high off the window. There's Humphries. Had two chances. He couldn't finish off. Tucker does.
And eventually he catches up with it. 17-6. This is unheard of. The Adelaide 36ers, there's an and one. Just hasn't had the volume of games that a lot of people are comfortable.
Robert Franks, only his second field goal attempt of the game, but it's money. Long rebound falls the way of Melbourne United. Tucker trying his chances from outside. 36ers lead this by 1. Hiram Harris drew a closeout. And he obliged by walking it into the lane.
But there's some really accommodating defence on that drive.
He has 13. He's the game's leading scorer. Drew couldn't score. Luck's a fortune for Tucker. Probably just as well for Lee's health. But that didn't go down. Rattan Mays buries it. 51 each.
Just the confidence that he knows the coach is happy for him to pull up and pull the trigger is in his comfort zone.
A quick reply from Adelaide. Brings it back for Melbourne. Peatling challenged at the rim. Humphries still going. Fouled over the backhand one.
He got a small cut under the eye, and he's ready to go.
That's good news for Melbourne. Thanks, Copes. Humphries had to go and find that, and then was good enough to score. Rattan Mays feeds Tucker. Again, Melbourne come up with that long rebound, and Golding fires away.
He beats you going to the basket, so be it. But in this frame of mind, he's going to be letting them fly.
Clark high off the window. Free burgers, courtesy of Hungry Jacks. Courtesy of Robert Franks.
And again, another example of it.
Truth be told, it's probably the reason that they are where they are. Humphries throws it away, but Peatling stole it back, and Tucker with the jam.
Deary me. And only off a 2 or 3 step runway to get that momentum behind that leap as well.
And Cleveland for 3. Pass. Tucker finds Peatling for a couple more. Shot clock about to roll into single figures from McCarron. Blows past Golding for the easy layup. Another easy 2 for Tucker.
A lot of that can just be confidence. See a few go in.
Clark drives.
Fix some of those issues.
Tucker all up and in on Clark, who crosses him over for 3.
Gee. Damien Martin was speaking that he was warming up in the background, but whether or not he's actually going to play, because he warmed up against the Adelaide 36ers as well with a very nice head-baked body.
Essentially, the final series starting today. I'm not sure how he made that work, but he did. Melbourne by 5. Sloppy turnover from Adelaide. Golding for 3. They love it.
And take the open shot. We're trying to force too many things.
Well, Adelaide have been pretty good, and there's an easy shot. Good post-up move, and DJ, but
Can they answer the call right here? Fight back in this.
They go back down to Johnson in the low block.
Beautiful.
And he makes Melbourne pay. The closing stages of quarter number 3. Rattan Mays has been aggressive all afternoon. That's 15. Back down to Johnson. Guarded by Newley with 4 fouls. And DJ's dangerous in that low block.
even tougher when you got 4 fouls and giving away a size advantage to Johnson.
Humphries with the offensive rebound.
As a result, they generally fly around left and right.
Cleveland! My goodness! My goodness gracious me!
Here it is on the Amy replay, and then bam! Right down Main Street, all over the rim.
Well, Xavier Cooks, you might have to come up with something a little bit more spectacular.
Adelaide have come out firing to start this last quarter. They're not just going to hand this play in spot to Melbourne. Humphries, nice work on the glass.
Yeah, Mike's out. Would have delivered a very, very stern message on Mike. A lack of attention being paid there. Vickerman's head drops.
Tucker for Peatling. Cleveland got him over the back. He's having a massive say in this game. Detch from outside. 1-point ball game. This hustle from Sunday Detch. Cleveland. It had to be Antonius Cleveland. Adelaide in front. Golding with all sorts of room. Off target, Newley crashes the glass. McCarron back out for Antonius Cleveland. And that is a 30-piece.
Beautiful kick out by McCarron. They collapse on him.
16-6 in quarter number 4 for Adelaide. They are coming up big. Nice take from Newley. Play through Ian Clark. High arcing over the top of Marcus Lee. They've got the answers right now, Adelaide. Rattan Mays to the cup. It's a 1-point game again. Melbourne take it away from him. Tucker. Melbourne back in front.
Wow, big shot.
Adelaide doing their very best to spoil Melbourne's playoff plans. Nice knockdown from Franks.
Overly thrilled about coming out of the game at this stage.
Franks guarded by Peatling. Same spot, same result.
Feeling it.
To 4 of Adelaide. Shot clock at 2. Peatling grabs it back for Golding. Bringing in the breeze, regardless of what happens here. But they'll have one eye on what's happening. Tucker steps back. He's short. Clock at 5. Ball in the hands of Tucker again. Tucker went and got it back and scores. 4-point lead to Melbourne. Still plenty of time for Adelaide, and that too will help from Sunday Detch. Rattan Mays on the move. Big time play.
Wow. Massive.
Rattan Mays on the line. Quick bucket needed for Adelaide, and they take it through Drimmick. Only just. Adelaide have been gallant. They fought it all the way to the very end. They're going to come up short. Tucker for one last 3, which might just matter.